got the quick pass. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Snap from the gun on third down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wants to throw it. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He wants it all. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Burks.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that, with those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. It's very brave play there by the slot receiver.
And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Turning it on. Found found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call the...
And it's slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Becker. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 21 to Purdue. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Running it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Makes the catch at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Back open in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing so hard on this offense.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Not count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Under fire. Unleashes one deep. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Toss sweep to the right. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
Tackle at the 10-yard line. Third down coming up.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
29 Philly, 2-9
On the ground with the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know,
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Snowed under by the defense.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now on the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive. And